My journey to school counseling began with a week-long mission trip in Haiti. We spent each and every day there with the kids, and these kids never failed to put a smile on my face. This is when I decided whatever I do in life, I want to work with kids in some way. So I began my college career as an elementary education major because I had done some things working in a first grade classroom in high school, so I just went for it and threw myself into this major. Elementary education was good, but it wasn't something I was truly passionate about. I liked some of the small group and one-on-one aspects of teaching, but I didn't love it. I soon came to realize that what I liked to do was exactly what a school counselor does. So because of this, I switched my major to psychology so I could learn about the field of psychology itself, counseling techniques, and would have the opportunity to be set up with internships my senior year. Turns out I ended up scoring an internship in the Columbus North High School Counseling Center, and I knew after I began this internship that this is what I was called to do. So here I am today at Butler University pursuing this dream to become a school counselor. Based on what I have learned so far in this course, school counseling is going to be one heck of a tough job, but at the same time I know it will be extremely rewarding. There are so many elements that come into play when you are a school counselor. Thinking critically about decisions will be huge as a school counselor, but I know I will be prepared to think like a professional school counselor, both on and off the job when I finish this program. I expect each and every day to be different as a school counselor, and I expect for there to be students who I will never forget and who will always have a place in my heart. I expect every day, especially during my first year or two, to be full of learning experiences. I know I will have to think creatively as a school counselor and be flexible in both my ways of thinking and in my schedule. The most important thing I learned this year about the basic roles as a school counselor is that advocating for the student is one of the most important and basic things we do as a school counselor. The student always comes first in this school counseling role, and being able to protect this counselor-student relationship is a priority in school counseling. I have been able to grow in my knowledge in the field of school counseling in general, but I think the most growth that I have made this semester is in my mindset as a school counselor. I've learned how to think and apply laws and ethics to my decisions as a school counselor. Although I know I'm not fully polished on thinking first with law, second with ethics, third with morals, and fourth with values, I want to continue to refine my way of thinking professionally and be able to make effective decisions without having to write out the steps of the STEPS model that I should be thinking about when making a decision. An important issue that I have become more passionate about as the semester has gone on is bullying of all forms. Bullying is something that is a long-standing issue and has been around for years. After this semester, though, I have learned bullying has some very serious long-term social, emotional, and developmental effects for children. My stance on this issue as a school counselor is to do the work to create an effective and comprehensive bullying prevention program, to create awareness, and to set a no-tolerance rule around the school. Being able to collect data and refine this prevention program would be key for me. I also know bullying will probably still occur in my school, so being able to effectively intervene with the bully and the victim to find a solution to the bullying problems at hand would be a secondary option I would definitely look into. The attitude that I hope to display as a school counselor is that every student has the opportunity to learn and to succeed. I will never tell a student that they can't do something because that can be detrimental to a child. Rather, I will encourage students to create goals and help them realize the tools they need to achieve these goals. I hope to display enthusiasm when working with all of my students and create a positive environment where students know they will be treated with dignity, respect, and high regard. I also hope to create meaningful and trusting relationships with my students in order to create an environment where my students feel safe to come to talk to me about any issue, big or small.